fellow tennis junkies. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Yonex's new string, the Poly Tour Rev. Let's get into it. We're going to be taking a look at Yonex's new string, the Poly Tour Rev, and I had to go with the purple colorway because purple is one of my favorite colors. So this string is advertised for players looking for more bite on the ball. They say that it's an 8-sided poly, which is kind of the feel that I got whenever I was stringing it up, similar to RPM Blast. And then it's also silicone infused, which I've never heard of before, but apparently it's supposed to help with some more snapback on the string whenever you start to hit with a lot of topspin and that sort of thing. I went ahead and strung it up in the new Solinco Whiteout 305 frame. If you want to see the review for that, go ahead and click on the link right up there. Or somewhere. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, so if you guys want to check out that racket review. So yeah, hopefully with this string, I can get good pop, good spin. It did feel more rounded than the strings I normally play with. If you guys know me, I like to play with a super sharp string. So I might feel like I'm lacking some spin here, but they say it's advertised for bite, so I am interested to see if I actually agree with that. It is in a 16L 16L gauge, which is my preferred gauge, so 1.25 millimeters. And yeah, some people have said that the different colors play different, but I went ahead and got the purple just because it's one of my favorite colors. They do also have the string in orange and white. The string comes in at about $18 retail on Tennis Warehouse's website, plus tax and shipping and all that good stuff. But yeah, so I went ahead and strung up the Poly Tour Rev in purple, or the lavender color, in the new Solinco Whiteout 305 if you're looking for that review. I'll have a link for the review down below or up in the little placard if I can figure it out. Who knows? But I went ahead and strung it at my normal tension of 48.5. We're just going to do a light little warm-up with some forehands and backhands, and then we're going to kind of speed it up, and I'm going to kind of give my thoughts on the string, just like the initial thoughts. Okay. Definitely has more power than my Confidential. You know, it doesn't feel bad. It's definitely firmer than I thought that it would be. Yeah, it's definitely firmer. They talk about this silicone insert in the string that's supposed to apparently help the string snap back a little bit and provide some added comfort, but I definitely don't get a comfortable feeling with this. So yeah, it's an 8-sided string, very similar to RPM Blast. If you guys have any sort of experience with that. Wow, that feels terrible. There we go. Yeah, I mean, like, the string feels kind of mediocre. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little underwhelmed. I don't feel like I get any extra bite or anything like that on the ball. Like, it just feels fine. I mean, I don't know, but Yonex seemed to help hype this up a lot, and it's just kind of, I mean, it's okay. It's okay. It doesn't feel as crisp as like Poly Tour Pro, which is kind of, I was kind of just hoping for Poly Tour Pro with more spin. That was kind of my hope with this string, but that's not really the feeling that I'm getting. I'm going to kind of speed up the shots a little bit, see what I think. Wow, yeah, I'm not a fan. I don't get nearly as much spin as I do with Confidential. Just feels very firm compared to what I expected. I thought it was supposed to be like a soft poly. I don't get that feeling at all. Wow, yeah, it's not a bad string. I just feel really underwhelmed. To be honest. It's just kind of like
mediocre at best. I mean, for 20 bucks a pack, really? I mean, it's not terrible, but like, that's expensive for string, guys. Like, there's a lot of cheaper options out there. I just feel like, I mean, it's okay, but it's not any better than like a normal round poly. I would definitely pick this over RPM Blast though. I just feel like my ball has a lot of power that I'm not used to, but very little spin. So it's not really compensating. Like, I need some spin to control it. I know a lot of it's me, but yeah, I don't know. All my shots feel like considerably flatter than normal. I mean, like, you can tell I'm just hitting way lower over the cord than normal. Oh, hey, look at that. Yeah, man, like, I'm not a fan. I get nothing. There's just no spin on it. Yeah, I don't like this. I'm kind of disappointed. Wow, huh? It's not bad, but I mean, it's not very good either. Wow, yeah, I'm surprised. This is not how I thought that it would feel. That's super weird. Like, the ball just seems very, like, flat. I don't know. It's just, it doesn't feel like the string is helping me. I mean, I'm not good enough to play without a string, so man, like, I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed. But let's hit the volleys. Let's see what we think. Okay, maybe the volleys feel better. I mean, I'm a big doubles player, so maybe the volleys can redeem it. But yeah, that was kind of disappointing on ground strokes. Oof. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right. I mean, it's firm. It's definitely a firm string. Like, it is not soft. That's crap. Whoever compared it as soft must be using, like, barbed wire, like real barbed wire or something, because it's definitely not soft. But it feels kind of good for volleys. I mean, like, ooh, that was bad. I mean, it's like kind of more crisp. It's a little bit more crisp than some of Yonex's other strings, at least at the net, but at the baseline it does not feel good, like, at all. You didn't see that. I mean, it's not terrible. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it's not a bad string. I'm just a little bit underwhelmed. I had super high hopes. Let's try some half volleys. It's just, I just don't love the feedback it gives me. I don't feel connected to the string bed at all. I mean, it's definitely better than, like, a normal round poly, but it's not like, they advertise this as like a ton of bite, a ton of spin, and that is crap. It is not. Like, it's okay. I don't know. I personally would not pay 20 bucks to use this on, like, a regular basis. Oh man, that would have been kind of cool. I mean, it's not terrible. I'm kind of a little bit sad. It just wasn't, I mean, the color looks pretty, if that counts for anything, but it's just, at least my initial thoughts, you know, it's okay. I mean, like, guys, I'm gonna be honest. If you're using like an RPM blast, it's worth a shot. I think it feels better than RPM blast, but I also hate RPM blast, so that's part of that. But I mean, like, it's okay. I feel kind of disappointed right now, to be honest. I expected a lot more from this string, but yeah. I mean, let's go ahead and hit some serves, and maybe it'll redeem itself over there. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of try out the serves. I'm gonna warm it up just a little bit. It seems like I only have negative things to say about this. I mean, it's not bad. I just had super high expectations, I'm not gonna lie. So this is just kind of underwhelming. It's just like not enough spin. I don't hit with enough spin, so like I like spin strings. It's supposed to be biting into the ball a lot more, and it just doesn't really feel like it. Like, it just feels okay. Let's try some kick serves out here out wide. I mean, that counts, I guess. Oh. Yeah. Whew. Okay, we didn't see that. That was not the string's fault. You didn't hit a string. Okay. Anyway. Wow. Yeah, I just don't feel like connected to the string. I feel very disconnected to the string. It's just not a great feeling impact. I mean, like, it's okay. Sorry I don't have that many more comments about it. I mean, like, I would like to have more comments about it. It's just kind of disappointing, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm conflicted because I love Yonex. I love the brand. I love the rackets. I love most of their string. But this just feels like I'm just used to such a higher standard with the Yonex stuff. This just feels like fine. You know, this feels fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just definitely not as good as they say it is. Let's go for some flat serves. I mean, okay. I think that was just me, though. Let's be honest. I mean, it's all right. You know, if it's not a bad string. It's just did not live up to the hype. I think it just got hyped up too much. I mean, it's just the color. But I mean, whenever I saw this string in person, I was like, man, I hope I like this so I can switch to it. But I'm definitely sticking with my confidential. It's just not. It's not bad, and I feel like I'm only saying negative things. It gets good control. It's not a power string. It gets good control. If you hit super flat, this might be it for you, honestly. Sorry, I'm trying to grab a ball down here. If you hit super flat, then it'll help you get just enough spin to get it over, you know? But if you're a big spin player, this is not it. If you're a big spin player, just don't mess with it. Just go for a hyper G, go for a a Wilson revolve spin, go for an alley power rough, alley power spin. This just won't. Yeah, I just like. We'll do one last test, and I'm gonna start doing with all my tests, and we'll just kind of see how it goes. One more test. Yeah, don't like it. No, it's just. I mean, it's an okay string. I would definitely recommend this for players who play more flat and are just looking for just a little bit of spin. If you're a spin player, you're probably going to struggle with this. You're just going to be kind of surprised by how little help it gives you in the spin department. But I mean, it's not a bad string. It's just it's marketed as a spin string, and I would not put it in that category. I'd put it with like a head hawk. I would compare this to like a head hawk. With maybe just a little bit more pop to it. So if you like to use head hawk and you want to try out the color, I think that'd be a good option. But honestly, it's just, I feel like this string is going to be a little bit overhyped. Maybe there's like a break-in period that I haven't experienced yet, but it's just not my favorite. And I was hoping that it'd be my favorite. Definitely not a bad string, but there's no way that I'm going to switch out a spin string for something like this. So if you're looking for think of it as a round poly, co-poly, I apologize, not a spin string. If you're looking for a round co-poly, this could be a really good option for you. It really could. I just know for me personally, I don't like round string. So yeah, if you're looking for that, this is a good option. Maybe try out a pack, but don't go all in if you're a big spin player. Don't buy a reel right off the bat. I'd definitely try out a pack first. But yeah, I mean, if you like round string, this is definitely something you should check out. If there's any sort of string or rackets or anything like that you want me to give my personal review of, just drop it down below in the comments, and yeah, I'll check it out as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.